What do we do? So the problem we're trying to solve is making decisions as a group is a huge pain in the butt. I'm sure everyone's been in that position. So what do we do to validate some of our assumptions based off that, that clause? So we sent a poll out to over 150 users. They responded back and said that about 70% of them are still using text messages and group text to try and organize each other. We all know that's clunky, it's not easy to do, it's just another pain. We also took a look up based off those users that about a third of those find it very difficult to come to a group consensus on what exactly they should do. So based off that, we developed the application called Pikl.es. What exactly is Pikl.es? Pikl.es makes group decisions easy. So instead of me talking about it, we'll pull up the demo. So we're going to Pikl.es app. So first step, we'll walk through Facebook. We already moved past that step. So we're going to select what type of pickle we're in. We don't know where to go. We want to go to a happy hour after work. So we pick a lifetime of pickle. We'll say a couple hours from now, since we want to go right after work. We'll proceed to step 2. Where's our pickle? Where should we go for tonight's happy hour? When do we want to do the happy hour? Select the time of the event. This could be an hour or multiple months in the future. We're also going to invite our friends from Facebook, so we can pull our friends in directly from Facebook easily. And then we create suggestions on the next screen. Next screen, we're going to put in park, good dog, the dandelion. We can have up to 5 selections, so we're going to leave 2 blank that our friends could suggest options as well. After that, we have our pickle created. So when users come to this screen, they'll go in, they'll select their favorite selection, and they'll kind of put thumbs down for one selection if they really don't want to go somewhere. So come in, they vote. There's a timer at the top of the screen for how long pickle is going to last. And once the pickle ends, you have an event created. You see the friends that voted on the place, you have a place to go, then you get an option to say if you're going yes or no. So, Dill's yeah, I'm in. So that's the demo. So, so how are we? Oh, yeah, next scene. So, what's our business model? So, our business model premise is that we're going to be selling big data to small businesses. Pikl.es gives businesses insight into the planning process of their customers. We'd like to say we're going to move earlier in the process so we can help businesses influence customers to choose a location by creating a pickle and giving them analytics onto groups that are potentially considering your business. We also give them some tools through that application. First one is sponsor locations. Through the application, if say Continental wants to sponsor a location, they will be put at the top of the list no matter what someone's searching for. If you're searching for good dogs, they'll pop up at the top to hopefully drive consumers to select Continental as an option. Next one is targeted incentives. Targeted incentives is say Park really wants to drive us to go to happy hour. They can target the incentive to say, hey, if your group picks us, we'll give your whole group a free drink. So how are we going to get the application out to the masses? So we're going to target large groups, fraternities, social sports groups, people who like to go out for happy hours or during work. We'll target those groups to kind of share it out, and it kind of has a naturally viral nature to it, whereas the basic function of the app is to share it out with your friends and to use it. So I share it with 10 of my friends, and they share it with 10 of their friends, and it kind of grows pretty organically in a viral nature. So that is Pikl.es. We're on Pikl.es app. You're following us all weekend. You see our awesome tweets that are going out. And we have our Pikl.es website. Check us out, sign up, get our email list for the beta. And that is Pikl.es. Questions? No question.
So it seems like you've got an awfully broad set of use cases. It's where and when, all these other things. How do you find the right people to pay for this, given the incredibly broad set of potential users?
It would be a free app for users. We were not expecting users to pay for it.
No, I'm talking about on the business side.
Oh, the business side. Well, we actually
users could be asking about anything.
Right.
So why is there enough traffic for a restaurant specifically to be interested?
Well, for the location base, we're pulling in Foursquare API, so we know exactly what businesses are being selected for the individual pickle. So we can target them saying, hey, we know all this data about your business, who's selecting you, who are your advocates, how many times you won the pickle, how many times you showed up, or people show up. So we can say, hey, you're losing out to the bar down the street. Would you like to feature your business? Would you like to kind of give them a coupon to go in and give them incentive to pick your location? And this use case was just basically location focused. We want to try and gather people around specific locations. And we spoke to restaurants and bars, and they said that trying to get people into their businesses is a challenge for them, something they're always looking to do, and to try and get in front of users. And we feel like we provide a value to businesses where we can kind of get them early in the planning process. Whereas Foursquare, we know when they actually show up because they check in. So we're kind of earlier in that process than Foursquare.
This group of people doesn't like to spend money on anything ever. So is the assumption that you're demonstrating that this person or this group of friends who came to your establishment at this time came because of the app, and that's that information is important.
Because of the app, but also, do you want to?
Yeah, from a technology side, we can, because we're authoring against Foursquare, we can then pull that user's, we can pull back from that user and say, all right, well, they chose that place, and then they showed up at that place.
Among the people that you asked who had trouble finding where to go with their friends, was that consistent? Like it might just be like a small design.
Surprisingly, in the survey results that we did, and just based off of our own experiences, we went to group at work, and we're always going back and forth on Skype for a half hour trying to figure out where to go. We said, hey, John, you're creating a pickle today. You pick your places. Let's all vote on a place, and then we can decide on where to go. It's maybe a 10, 15-minute process. We can have that live, so it makes it a lot faster and easier. Good.
How much is it working?
We have the front end HTML, CSS working. We have all the views wired up. We have Foursquare pulling in. It's not wired up in the UI, but we have all that working. Facebook Auth is working. The back end is all set up. The REST API is set up. We need to do some more linking between the front end and the back end.
All right, thank you very much.